What's up, dancers? Welcome to today's class. Welcome to the channel if you've never been here before. My name's Roxie. So here we are. You're feeling bloated. Maybe you're on your moon cycle. Maybe you just ate a bunch of food and now you've got to go put on a leotard for dance, which is like the last thing that you want to put on right now. So I know as dancers it's like really counterintuitive to let everything relax and let everything go. We've kind of been trained our whole lives to just like suck everything in, like hide our belly and like try to make it really small, but just like let it go. The sooner that you can just embrace the bloat and just let your stomach do what it needs to do while we move through this flow, it's gonna be a lot of like massaging the belly, sparking that inner fire, get things flowing, if you know what I mean. The sooner you'll be feeling a lot better, a lot more energized and just lighter overall. So let's get to it. So starting on your back, on the ground, bringing your feet as wide as the mat and letting your knees fall in together, gently resting your hands on your belly. This is called our constructive rest position, so it's a great position to allow the psoas and the hip flexors to relax, allow all the muscles of the belly to relax. Feeling your lower back melting towards the floor, beginning to breathe into the diaphragm, so expanding into the low ribs and low belly on an inhale, and letting everything fall back to the floor as you exhale. Inhaling, letting the belly rise, feel your hands moving. And feeling your hands falling back towards the floor as you exhale. Closing your eyes, just coming into the present moment, just knowing that this time is dedicated for you to take care of yourself. Using the breath as a tool to massage your belly. It's so good to massage all your digestive organs. Whether you're feeling super bloated or not, this will just feel really nice. Trying to relax through the front of the hips. Feeling your whole torso fill up with air as you inhale and empty completely with a slow exhale. Beautiful. Gently extending your legs now. You're going to bring your arms up overhead and bring your hands and your feet over to the right side of your mat, coming into like a side crescent moon shape, getting a side body opening. Inhale into that left side ribs. Exhale, release. One more time, inhaling fully into that left side body. Try to melt that left shoulder to the ground with an exhale. Beautiful. Bringing your feet and hands over to the left side, keeping your torso and hips over to the right. Taking that crescent moon shape, inhaling into the right side. Exhale, release. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Beautiful. Coming back to center and hugging your knees into your chest, giving yourself a little hug here, massaging your low back against the floor, taking a little rock, giving your belly a little bit of compression here. And then reaching for the outer edges of your feet, let your knees and hips open up for happy baby, keeping that gentle rock going, relaxing your shoulders to the floor. The back of the neck is long, keeping that diaphragmatic breath going, inhaling to fill up, to expand. Exhaling to let go, release completely. Beautiful. Now rocking along the spine back, and forward, coming up onto hands and knees. I'm gonna come to face you guys. Taking your tabletop position, just taking a few cat-cows on your own breath rhythm, making sure that the breath is what is initiating the movement. Exhaling, drawing the belly in towards the spine. Beautiful. Now, we're gonna sink back to child's pose. We're gonna take a special mudra by uniting the thumb and the tips of the middle and ring finger together and extending the index and pinky finger. Kind of looks like, yeah, like rock on, but you're uniting the fingertips. And this is just to calm the vata energy, the wind energy in our body. If we're feeling like very bloated, it means that the wind energy in our body is kind of crazy right now. So this is just gonna calm everything down and smooth everything out. So taking child's pose with this mudra extended out in front of you. It's up to you if you'd like your knees together or apart. Pressing gently into the fingertips with your thumb. Seeing if you can move your breath all the way down your spine, especially into the low back. Can you expand into the kidneys? Our centers of detoxification, bringing them fresh prana. Melting your heart and third eye to the ground. Beautiful. Inhale, releasing that, coming back up to tabletop. And now from here, we're going to inhale, reaching the right arm up, keeping the left hand firmly planted, twist open. And exhale, thread that right arm through under the left. From here, taking that left leg out to the side, plant it down and see if you can reach for your toes with that right hand. Using the left hand to either press into the floor to give a little more traction, a little more twist, or you can let it drape around your back for a bind. Twists are super good for your digestive system. It's kind of just like wringing out a sponge, getting rid of any old stagnant energy. Clearing out the old. Inhaling, exhale fully. Releasing that left hand back to the floor. Inhale, unraveling out the way we came. Reach the right arm up. Exhale, walking that right hand over to the side. Reach the left hand overhead for gate opener pose. Really pressing strong into the floor through that right hand. Taking your left arm in a couple big circles. Inhaling to really open up. Exhaling to come down. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching that left hand. Lift the left foot off the floor. Press into the ground with that right hand. Squeezing the right glute for support. Inhale, get long through the pinkies and toes. Exhale, bend that knee, reach for the back foot, and really press the foot into the hand to open up through the front body. Yeah, so like this, but a little more tilted to the side. Beautiful, releasing that, and now reaching for the outer edge of that foot. You might want to come up onto your fingertips here, and extending that leg for a stretch here. Breathing deeply, feeling yourself expand in all directions as you inhale. And release into the stretch even deeper with an exhale. Beautiful. From here, gently letting that foot come down in front of you, coming into a half split, so your left leg is straight. Inhaling, long spine. Exhale, melt over that leg. Beautiful. Inhaling, coming back up, and bring that leg back in for tabletop here. So now reaching the left arm up, taking that twist. Exhale, thread the needle under the right arm and extend that right leg. Reach for the right toes with the left hand. Either pressing into the floor with the right hand to twist a little deeper or letting it wrap around behind the body for a bind. Wherever you are, making sure that your breath is filling up your body as much as you can. Exhaling fully. Beautiful, releasing that left hand back to the floor, unwinding. Reach that left hand up. Place it on the floor beside you and reach that right arm up overhead for gate pose, gate opener. Taking that right arm in a circle. Moving with the breath. A really strong dynamic breath here will naturally just help your body massage all of the digestive organs. Reaching that right foot off, right arm reaching long, pressing into the ground nice and strong with the left. Exhale, bending at the knee, reach for that back foot, press the foot into the hand, stretch it back as much as you can, breathing into the heart space. Beautiful, releasing that. See if you can reach for the outer edge of that right foot and extend it upwards. Really trying to press your hips forward here. Staying long through the spine. Exhale, bringing that foot down in front of you for half splits. Inhaling, finding length, flat back. Exhale, melting over that leg. See if you can send your breath to the back of the right leg, opening through the hamstrings and calves. Staying mindful that you're not locking into that right knee. Keep a tiny micro bend. Inhale, coming up. Bring that foot in. And we're gonna come into a downward facing dog, spreading your fingertips on the floor. Shake your head no. And take a really nice wide down dog here, feet to the edges of the mat, and walking out through the feet one at a time, taking the knee to cross it over the midline. So a little twisted walking dog here. Beautiful, walking your feet up, taking a really nice wide forward fold here, melting over your legs, hold on to opposite elbows and take a gentle sway. Beautiful, reaching that right hand for the left ankle, twisting open, trying to really reach the crown of the head and tailbone away from each other. Not locking into the knees here, bring your awareness to those knee joints. Pulling the core in to support your spine, trying to find almost a flat back here. Nice full breaths. And exhale, switching sides, reaching the left hand for the right ankle, twist up. Reach the crown of the head and tailbone away from each other, pulling the core in and up, flat back. Exhale, release. Bending at the knees, rolling up to standing. Stretching the arms up, bring your feet nice and wide, turning the feet out. We're gonna come down into a goddess pose, or grand plie à la seconde. So really pressing your knees open here, strong glutes pulling the inner thighs together to lift up and away from the pelvis through the core. Inhale up, reaching the arms up. Exhale, squatting low. Inhale up. Exhale, low. Inhale, reach. Exhale, keep the knees pressing out and release hands to the knees. You're gonna inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, dip your right shoulder in, look over the left, really pressing the knees open. Inhale through center, find length. Exhale, left shoulder dips. Pulling the core in. Inhale. Center, exhale, twist right. Really drawing the belly in, trying to squeeze like you're trying to give your organs a massage as you exhale. Inhale, expand, find length. Exhale, dip the shoulder, draw the belly in. Beautiful, coming back to center. Okay, so I want to share with you guys a pretty weird form of pranayama or breath work, but it really does a great job of really activating the inner fire, really clearing out any energy or anything that's not going to serve us, and it gives your belly a crazy massage. So I'm going to explain it to you first and we'll just go with it. So you probably will have never done this before, so just keep an open mind. It's really great to do like first thing in the morning. It'll have you like super wide awake. So what you're gonna do is take like, not a super wide stance, but like a little bit more than hips width apart. You're gonna inhale deeply. Then you're gonna exhale through your teeth, making a sound as you exhale. You want to get all the breath out completely as you sink down. So you're gonna come here, kind of in a chair pose, with your hands on your hips, nice flat long spine. So completely exhale, drawing the belly in to really squeeze out as much air, and then holding your breath there. So this might take a little practice. You might feel like you can only do one round with your breath held out. So holding out the exhale, no air in you. You're going to pump the belly. So just letting it press out and in. And really trying to draw it in like as much as you can. And just trying to do as many like out in, out in, out in pumps of the belly as you can before you have to inhale, coming back up, exhale fully. Okay, so really listen to your body. It took me a lot of practice to be able to actually like hold here and pump for a while. So you might only get like 2 in and then have to, so we're just gonna try and I'm gonna do 4 rounds of that. Just see how many you can get in that round, in those 4 rounds that I do, okay? So taking your nice wide stance, grounding the toes in, nice and tall, inhale fully, exhale out completely. So really holding that exhale out as you pump the belly here. Okay, one more time. Exhale. Exhale, release. Once again, inhale. Exhale. All right, last one. Exhale. You did it, good job guys. So that is a version of a Nauli belly massage. So that's super good to do for your digestive health. Let's get back into the flow, shall we? Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling back up and spreading your toes wide. Toes off the mat, heels on. You're gonna do some malasana squats because that's a really good way to massage your ascending and descending core. So what you're gonna do is inhale, arms up, exhale, sink down. This nice open yogi squat position, yeah? We've got 20. 3, 4, hips forward. 5, press up strong. 6, 7, 8. Make sure both glutes are working evenly. 10, 11, nice strong straight spine. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. Sinking down completely. I'll turn to face you guys. Pressing the knees open with your elbows. You're gonna inhale, opening up to the left, pressing that right arm into the right knee. And if you'd like, taking the bind, wrapping the arms around that right knee, twisting open to the left. Finding length in the spine here. Beautiful release. On your next inhale, opening up to the right. You can stay here or take that bind. Beautiful, release that. Coming into a plank from here, we're gonna move through a vinyasa, finding your nice strong plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, dropping down. Inhale, upward dog, keeping your hips and knees off the floor. Really stretching out the front of your body. Squeeze your glutes, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Shake your head out, no. On your next inhale, sweeping the left leg up to the sky, letting the hips open, getting a nice stretch here. Exhale, step it forward. Turning that back leg out, planting your left hand inside of the knee and reach that right arm to the side, keeping that shoulder away from the ear for side angle. Energy really grounding down through the outer edge of the back foot. And breathe. Exhale, release that right hand to the floor, coming onto your back toes and reaching that left arm up for a twist. Squeeze the right glutes, draw the right hip forward, left hip back. Exhale, lower the back knee and reach for the foot. Finding length in the spine, really reaching the crown of the head up away from the pelvis. Breathing nice and full. Beautiful, releasing that foot, plant the hands, step back into a nice strong plank, moving through vinyasa. Inhaling, shift forward, drawing the elbows in as you lower down to hover above the floor, pull the core in. Inhale, upward dog. Keeping the hips and knees off the floor, pressing into the ground through the hands, long neck. Exhale, pulling the core in as you lift the hips up and back, shake the head out now. Inhaling, sweeping the right leg up to the sky, point your toes, reach the foot away from the body. And exhale, stepping it forward, turning out the back leg, planting that right hand inside of the foot, and twisting open. Reaching the left arm away, keeping the shoulder away from the ear. Exhale, plant that hand, coming onto the back toes, opening up to a twist to the right. Exhale, release that back knee and reach for the foot. Taking a nice twist here. Try not to collapse here, but really staying long and lengthened through the spine. Pressing into the ground with that left hand rather than sinking into the shoulder like this, but really finding that length. Breathing deeply. And gently release that leg. Stepping back to downward facing dog. Stretching out through the feet here. Beautiful, coming onto your knees. And bringing your feet around to the front. So from here, bringing your right ankle into your pubic bone area, get that sole of the foot against the left leg. You're gonna reach up through the arms and spine, and exhale, reaching for that foot. Getting a nice stretch into the lower back here. Nice little compression for the belly. Beautiful, coming back up and switching sides. So right leg is out, inhale, find length, and really try to lengthen towards that foot rather than just collapsing here, but try to reach out, find that flat back as long as you can until you get to that foot. Exhaling to soften and release. Beautiful, coming back up, bringing both legs out in front of you, pulling your core in, bringing your hands behind you. You're gonna lower down very slowly, pulling the belly in as you release to the ground. So just doing a little bit of core work here. I always find that makes me feel really good when I've been feeling kind of like heavy or a little like blah. And this is a great exercise to also massage the low belly, give it that love. So you are going to just take your scissor kicks, arms out in front, plant, core drawing down towards the floor, low back pressing really flat into the floor. If it's arching at all, you need to bring it back. You need to take it back a notch till you can get that low back on the floor. Lifting the head and shoulders off, we're just gonna do 20, 2, 3, 4, switch, 5, switch, 6, drawing the belly in. Look at your stomach, make sure it's not puffing up here. 8, 9, 10, shoulders off, 11, don't kick yourself in the face, 12, 13, 14, switch, 15, switch, 17, switch, core drawing down, switch, 18, 2 more, 19, 20, beautiful, holding onto that right leg, release the left leg to the floor and draw that leg towards your body. Inhaling, filling up the back of the leg, and exhale, draw your forehead up towards the shin. Exhale, release the head back down. Switching legs, reach for the left leg now, lower the right leg down. Slowly drawing that leg towards your body. Exhale, lifting the forehead up to the shin. Exhale, release the head back down. Beautiful, releasing that leg to the floor. And then pulling the right knee into the chest. Scoot away from the wall here. You're gonna let that knee fall over to the left side, taking a twist here. So taking a moment to just settle into the twist for a moment. Then you're gonna take that right hand, reach it across the body, up overhead, lengthening up and away from the pelvis, and exhale, opening into the twist. Inhale, across the body, reaching up overhead, tracing a big circle on the floor as you exhale, open. Last time, inhale, exhale. Beautiful, rolling back to the center, now bending that left knee and letting that right knee really open, placing the ankle right on top of the thigh. Reach your hands through the center and draw it in towards your body. Exhale, releasing your shoulders, releasing in the back of your neck and your jaw. And from here, keeping your legs exactly as they are, you are just going to take the right sole of the foot and let it come to the floor, twisting everything, keeping that same position of the leg crossed over the other one, but just bringing that right sole to the floor. Looking over your right shoulder. Getting a nice stretch through the outer leg and butt here. One more breath, inhaling fully. Exhale, relax. Rolling back to the center, switching legs, release the right down, hug the left knee in. And exhale, letting it cross over the body onto the floor, coming into that twist. Inhaling fully. Exhale, relax. Reaching that left arm across the body. Up overhead, reaching away from the pelvis. Exhale, open. Reaching forward. Up. Exhale, back. Last time, inhale. Exhale, open. Rolling back to the center, bend that right knee, cross the left ankle over, and pull that right knee in towards your chest. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. Keeping the same cross-leg position, just bringing the left sole of the, keeping that same position, just bringing the left sole of the foot over to the floor, maybe holding on to that left ankle if it wants to slide out, and then looking over the left arm. Beautiful. As you exhale, returning back to the center, give yourself one last little hug here. And then letting your legs relax onto the floor, bringing your hands to your belly again. Before we go into Shavasana, we're just gonna give ourselves a little tiny belly massage. So you wanna go in a clockwise motion, starting from really close to your belly button, and just gently moving outwards in a big spiral. Putting as much or as little pressure on your belly as feels good for you. Just sending it some love, our center of power and our solar plexus chakra, of our energy of our independence and manifestation power, of our individuality and autonomy. And using your whole hand, just giving yourself a gentle, comforting little belly rub. And pretend you're a really fluffy, adorable puppy. And then gently letting your hands rest on your lower ribs. Feeling your hands gently rise as your lower ribs expand, and gently fall as you let your diaphragm fall and release. Enjoying this final rest. Hopefully starting to feel some energy moving around. Hopefully feeling a little lighter, a little freer. feels good, you can let your hands release from being on your belly and just let them open up to the side. But keeping that same diaphragmatic breath. With your next inhale, let it be really deep, really full, filling up your entire torso. Exhale, let it go with a sigh. Begin to move your fingers and toes a little bit, circling your ankles and wrists. Then reaching your arms and toes away from each other. Find as much length in your body. Exhale, contract, drawing yourself into a little ball. And then gently rolling onto one side to press your way up into a comfortable seated position here. Grounding down through your sits bones, growing tall through the spine. Let's take that mudra one final time. So, yeah, rock on. Just bringing it down to rest on your knees for a moment. Centering in on that energy of releasing what no longer serves us. Of feeling free and boundless, and of loving our bodies most of all. Letting the mudra go, inhaling the arms up overhead. Uniting the palms, exhale, drawing the thumbs to the third eye. May we see clearly and trust our intuition. Drawing the thumbs to the lips so we may speak words of kindness and truth. And finally, drawing the hands to the heart so we may act with love and compassion towards ourselves and others. Namaste. All right, now go on, get to your class. I believe in you. Hopefully you're feeling better. Sending you all the love. Stay tuned for class next week. Like, subscribe, follow, all the good stuff. Wishing you guys all the best. Much love.